Welcome to Learn Japanese lesson number 29. In this lesson, I will be covering conjugation of verbs related to group 1 verbs. We saw the group of a verb is differentiated by the verb ending in the plain form. The last character in all plain form verbs is U, that is the English character U. The group 1 verbs are further subdivided into 9 more subgroups depending on the last but one character. This could be any consonant or vowel. There are two parts to perform the conjugation. One is the modification of the plain form verb, another is the formation of the pay form. The verb ending U is substituted with the verb ending E, and then the form extensions are appended. That is to say, we substitute the English character U with the English character I before appending the form extensions. These form extensions can be Masu, Masen, Mashta, Masendeshta and Masho. We will cover the pay form in the slide after the next. We know the Eru and Iru verbs, that is the group 2 verbs, also fit the description of group 1 verbs. Where the group 1 verb has any character other than R as the last but one character, we can be sure that it is a group 1 verb. If the last but one is R, but the last but two character is not E or I, then also we are sure it is a group 1 verb. If it happens to be Eru or Iru, the last three characters happen to be Eru or Iru, then you may have some confusion. To get the te imasu and the te kudasai forms, we need to append imasu and kudasai to the te form. The rules for this te form are in the next slide. The table here gives the te form for the group 1 verbs. You have 9 subgroups here. The last but one character is different. Examine this list closely. Note the following. In group 2 verbs, we simply drop the ru ending and appended te. Here also, we do something similar. We will drop the ending shown in the column 1 and append the te form shown in column 2. Instead of te form, we have other types of forms: aite, aide, inde, shitte, itte are the alternatives that are being used. The ru ending is also possible in group 2. In the case of this ru ending in group 1, as in the 7th row here, we have the itte form, which is spelled with a double T as a substitute as against the te form, which had a single T. So the verb ending is the same, but the te form conversion has a slight difference in spelling between group 1 and group 2. Where the last three letters in the plain form are E, S and U, please treat it as Su as found in row 8 and not as Su as in row 6. In the last two rows, in the last row, where we have vowel preceding the U, we drop only the U and not the vowel. In the case of group 2, we drop the ru for both cases of appending and te form conversion. In the case of group 1, we will substitute only the last character with E or the English character I for appending masu form, etc. But we will replace the last two characters for the te form conversion. The exceptions are for ending su and the ending where the last but one character is a vowel. For su, we substitute all three. For the case with the vowel, we substitute only the U. In some books, the group 2 verbs may be shown with a hyphen before the ru. For group 1 verb, such a hyphen is shown before the last letter U. The last but one character is not included in such hyphenation. So don't confuse that with the hyphenation I have provided here. The hyphen used here is only to suggest that everything that follows the hyphen will be substituted by in the te form. Let me now run through the list. First, we deal with the ending ku, ku. The te form is aite. For example, kaku, which means to write, becomes kaite. Second comes ending gu, gu, gu. The hard consonant has a hard consonant in the te form also. We have aite as the te form. For example, sunugu, which means to connect, as an electrical circuit connection, etc., becomes sunaide. The third ending is bu, bu, bu. The te form here is inde. The example is the word musubu, meaning to tie. This becomes musunde in the te form. The fourth and fifth rows with consonants m and n also result in the te form of inde. Nomu has the consonant m. Nomu means to drink. This becomes nonde in the te form. Shinu has consonant n. Shinu means to die. This becomes shinde in the te form. The sixth row deals with the ending su. This becomes shite. Hanasu is the plain form verb meaning to speak. The te form of this will be hanashite. The seventh row is related to ru. This becomes itte. The example is iru, meaning to cut. The te form for this will be itte. The eighth row is related to the ending su. This is also replaced by itte. For example, matsu means to wait. This becomes matte in the te form. The ninth row is related to the last but one character being a vowel. In this case, only the u is substituted with itte. For example, avu means to meet. The te form for this is atte. Let us look at the examples of the various forms of some group 1 verbs. The first set is related to kaku, which means to write. Please note that I have put a hyphen before the u. This is to imply that for the maso and masta forms, the modification is after the hyphen. For the te form, we have already seen how the last two characters are substituted. Kakimasu means write or will write. It is the present tense and the future tense. We change the u to e and appended masu. Kakimasen means do not write or will not write. It is the present negative or future negative. Kakimashta means wrote, the past tense. Kakimasen deshta means did not write, the past negative. Kaite is the te form. We replace ku in kaku with aite. So it gets kaite. Kaiteimas means writing, which is the present continuous. Kaite kodasai means please write, which is the request form. Kakimasho ka means shall we write. Kakimasho means let us write. Both these are suggestion forms. One was a question, another was just a statement. Likewise, hanasu can also be modified. Here we have yes and u ending. When we substitute the u for a e, that is English character u with a English character I, we get a si ending. This combination of consonant and vowel results in she and not c. It will be SHI she and not SIC. We saw this in one of the earlier lessons on transliteration. It is in lesson number 24 of my series. This is the reason Hanasu gives rise to Anashimasu. Anashimas means speak or will speak. Anashimasen means do not speak or will not speak. Anashimashta will be spoke. Anashimasen deshta will be did not speak. Anashimasho will be let us speak. Anashita imas means speaking, which is the present continuous. Anashita kudasai will be please speak. Let us look at some more examples. Nomu means to drink. We substitute the verb ending u with e and append masu to get the masu form. Since the last two letters are moved, we have inde as the te form. Thus we have noimas, noimasen, noimashta, nomimasen deshta, nondeimas, nonde kudasai, and nomimasho as the conjugates. Look at matsu now. This means to eat. It ends with esu. So, going back to lesson 24, we know esu is the combination of e and u. When we substitute u with e, this becomes the combination of e with I. The sound for this combination in Japanese is not e but chi. That is why matsu becomes machimasu in the masu form. We also know for the su ending, the te form is itte with a double t. Thus, the te form is matte. The rest follows the same logic as earlier. Let us now learn the plain form of many more group 1 verbs. You can use these plain forms to form the conjugates. You can use the steps indicated earlier in the lesson. That will be a good exercise. Let's look at some of them. Go back is kayeru. This is always used for returning home or to the place from where you have come. It can be your hotel when you are on a tour. Sit is suvaru. Read is yomu. Write is kaku. Wait is matsu. Meet is avu. Walk is aruku. Play is asobu. Drink is nomu. Sing is utau. Speak is hanasu. Listen is kiku. Think is omo. Understand is wakaru. Buy is kau. Sell is uru. We have seen arimas as one of the verbs. Arimas comes from aru, which indicates the existence of an inanimate object. As in the case of iru in group 2, aru in group 1 uses only the present, past and negative forms. We don't form the te form etc. with this. Iku, which means go, is also a group 1 verb. However, its te form has an exception. As per the rule, it should be aite, I-A-T-E, aite, but it is itte, I-T-T-E, itte. That's the difference. Let us recapture what we learned in this lesson. Group 1 verbs end with a consonant plus u or vowel plus u. Potential confusion exists for verbs ending with eru and iru. Some of the forms, such as the masu form, conjugate by substituting the u with e and adding the usual form of extension. The te form differs. There are 9 subgroups with te form. These change with the last Japanese sound syllable. These may have had 1, 2 or 3 Romaji characters, but the last sound syllable is the one that matters. We learned the conjugation rules and also saw many examples of these. That brings me to the end of lesson number 29. Please visit my channel. I will read 100 to see the other lessons. You may also post your comments and suggestions in the YouTube comment page. Gambate kudasai. Deva mata.